What if I told you there was supposed to be a scene with Ben and an Allosaurus in Jurassic World's Camp Cretaceous going head to head? Well, stick around to find out more information on just that. And as always, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and if you're new to the channel, please click subscribe. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers and it will really help out the channel a lot. So with that, let's get straight into today's video. So first off, how do I know there was a scene with Ben and the Allosaurus? Well, first off, we need to know if there was an Allosaurus on the island, which there is. So if you cast your minds back to Fallen Kingdom, we actually see a juvenile there, which will imply that there must be a family of Allosauruses, because this was a juvenile and Jurassic World would never let their juveniles out on display. So this tells me that there was a male and female on Isla Nublar during the events of Fallen Kingdom. And we know Camp Cretaceous Season 2 and 3 is set between the events of Fallen Kingdom. So that will line up perfectly for the Allosaurus to be on Isla Nublar during that time. So that proves that there was an Allosaurus on the island during the time the campers were actually there. But how would Ben come into contact with an Allosaurus? And how do I know that this was actually deleted from the show or wasn't shown to us on the show? So in episode 2 of season 3, the campers are actually on the boat and they're having some fun jumping off into the water. It's this scene where we find out more information on Ben and the Allosaurus, where Yaz jumps off the boat into the water and she does like an Olympic dive. And then Ben comes along and says this.
8 years of diving lessons looks like.
Here's what running from an Allosaurus and tripping and falling off a waterfall looks like.
So what he says is, here's what running from an Allosaurus, then tripping, then falling off a waterfall looks like. Which to me heavily implies that he has done just that. That an Allosaurus has chased him somehow and he's had to jump off this waterfall. Why else would he say that there was an Allosaurus out of all the dinosaurs they've been chased by, chased him and then he had to jump off this waterfall? To me, this would have happened during Season 2 and Season 3, so between that period, and it's a shame we really didn't get to see this, because it kind of reminds me of the Jurassic World scene where Zach and Gray jumped off the waterfall when the Indominus Rex were chasing him. I would have absolutely loved to have seen this scene with Ben and an Allosaurus chasing him. It would have been absolutely phenomenal, so I'm a bit disappointed we never got to see it. There's also an Allosaurus toy with Camp Cretaceous boxing, so that could show that they were planning to include this scene, but never actually got around to it and it was cut from the show. Which in my eyes is a real shame, because that would have been some great development for Ben and would have given him something else to talk about rather than him taking down Toro all the time. It would have been even more awesome if he did indeed actually have that chase scene. Maybe he was standing off against the Allosaurus somehow with his spear and there was no way to beat it. He then did run down the river, he came to the waterfall, and it could be a little Easter egg that same waterfall Zach and Gray were at, and he did exactly the same thing and jumped off. So that would have been a cool little Easter egg to Jurassic World as well, if he's actually jumping off the same waterfall they did in Jurassic World. So I think they kind of missed an opportunity there, but maybe it was done, they just had to cut it because it took up too much of that anticipated screen time and they didn't think it was actually relevant to the plot line. Which again is a real shame, because I really do love the Allosaurus and I do love Ben, and it would have given him something else to talk about other than Toro. So I'm a bit gutted we didn't get to see that. What about you? What do you think on this? Do you think this theory is right? Do you think he did in actual fact see an Allosaurus and we never got to see it? Or do you think I'm a bit way off pace here? Please let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment and I do reply to every single comment, so please let me know your thoughts. I really appreciate it. And as always guys, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more, because we are on the charge and there's plenty of Jurassic World / Camp Cretaceous content on the channel. I'd like to thank my Patreons for supporting me. I couldn't do what I do without you, and the same goes for the YouTube members. I really couldn't do what I do without your support, so thank you very much. And I'd like to thank you for watching, because again, I wouldn't be making these videos unless people were watching them, so thank you very much. I'd also like to give out a massive shout out to my partner Celate, who does great content on all creatures, dinosaurs, and makes all my thumbnails for me, so please check out her channel, the link is in the description. And with that, have a great day, great week, and I'll catch you in the next one.